Hey guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And a few weeks ago I did a light side hero ranking video where I ranked them from worst to best. Yeah, you should go check that out. But anyway, naturally, this week I'll be doing the dark side. So yeah, so before I get into it I want to say sorry for it being a while. It's not because I was working really hard, it was because I procrastinated a lot, and I finally got round to doing it. And so yeah, also this is my
Gotta get him out of reactor control or we're gonna lose the area. Turning into a bloodbath. Withdraw from this sector. Fall back toward the supply hole. I've got a plan.
Number 11. So I've put BB-9E in this position for two reasons. One, I'm completely useless at using him. I just can't. I'm terrible with him. And two, because he's just not a great hero. He doesn't do much damage in any of his special abilities or just his genuine attack. And although I think it's good that you can stun your opponents, once they can move again, that sort of becomes irrelevant and they destroy you anyway. So BB-8, wouldn't use him myself, would advise not using him, hasn't got any skins. So yeah, to number 10. Number 10. So in 10th I have Bosk, and I really don't regret putting him this low on the list. Really, I think now his special abilities aren't completely terrible. I also feel like Chewbacca does a bit more damage with his, melee, although that's not proven. It's a myth, or it's not a myth, but like, I don't know for sure, that's what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, but his special abilities, they just aren't great. Like, they're sort of good-ish. Like this one that I'm using now, it's quite good. You can obviously blow your enemies up, but it just doesn't help that much.
Your goddess keeps score. I don't. Rocking off.
Number 9. So in 9th I've put Emperor Palpatine, and I have to say, I think a lot of you will probably disagree with this. Like, probably the most out of any other ones. And I have to say, the reason exclusively that he's this low is mainly because I'm a complete bot at using him. I'm just truly terrible. And that I couldn't really put him above anyone else because I'm better using the other characters, the other heroes, so that's really the only reason he's this low on the list. And I think many of you will probably agree with my next pick for number 8th. Number 8. So in 8th place I have put Darth Vader, and I think if you hadn't already disagreed with me with the Emperor, I think you'll probably definitely disagree with me now, because like the Emperor, I've really put Vader down here because I'm just a bot at using him. That's really the only explanation I have. I'm just terrible with him, and I couldn't bear to see other heroes which I'm better at using go lower on the list, just because other people use Vader better. So I put him lower on the list. So yeah, I do think his special abilities are quite good, and if I was able to use them, then I would probably say Vader was pretty overpowered and better than all the other heroes, but I'm just terrible at using them. Yeah, I'll leave it on that note. Number 7. So I have decided to put Captain Phasma in 7th place. Now, I do think Captain Phasma is a decent hero. I think she's quite good. Like, I was originally going to put her in the top 5, and then I was gonna switch her to 6th. And just now, while I was recording this video, I had a last minute change of heart to put her in 7th. And I think I've kind of realised that while her blaster is quite good, and I do like heroes with sort of rapid fire blasters, because it sort of wears down the lightsaber heroes sort of stamina and stuff like that. But I think Phasma is like weaker, like sort of, and I don't mean health wise, I mean more like her blaster doesn't do as much damage as I would like for her to be, take the dark side place of Leia. And you'd know what I mean by that if you watched my hero ranking video, my light side hero ranking video. But Phasma also, I think, has the problem that she's not really got 3 special abilities, because actually where she sort of hits people with that sort of staff thing, that's actually her melee attack, so it can't really be called a special ability, so theoretically she only has 2. And I think they're pretty bog standard, they're nothing special, and I feel she doesn't perform well against many of the light side heroes. Number 6. So in 6th place is General Grievous. Now I have to say I definitely do like Grievous. I think he's a solid hero, and I actually think his special abilities are quite good, and I would definitely recommend using him, and really he could be higher up on this list. However, although I think his special abilities are quite good, he has the problem that his special abilities are quite hard to control, which is kind of a problem. Also, I would say that he's not as good in a one-on-one against another lightsaber hero as much as he is against blaster heroes. He is quite effective, I'd say, against a hero with a blaster opposed to a hero with a lightsaber. So yeah, overall a solid hero. And I'd also say he just misses out on the top 5, could easily be in there. Number 5. So in 5th place, starting up the top 5, is Versio, and I have to say Versio is definitely one of the better heroes. And originally, again, like many heroes, I was going to put her lower, and decided that actually I'm going to put her higher, because her blaster is really good, if you ask me. It's sort of reminiscent of Leia's rapid fire ability, which you would again understand if you go and watch my light side hero ranking video, so go check that out once you finish this. But yeah, I like since it's so rapid fire, you can take out lots of the, the lightsaber heroes. You can wear their stamina down, take them out, much like Leia can. So that's very useful. I also like how she can stun her opponents, which is very useful, gives you more time to do damage. And and she's also very similar to Captain Phasma, in the sense that they have the same style of gun, rapid fire, but the reason she's better, and I put Iden above Captain Phasma, is because her blaster does much more damage, I think. And obviously how she can sort of shoot that sort of plasma bolt thing, which blows up and stuff, does a lot of damage, and it's very useful. Also, her shield, if you're under heavy fire, you can put on the shield thing, which is very useful, and it gets you out of a lot of sticky situations. Although her sort of sniper ability, I don't use that very much. It sort of takes away from the blaster, but overall, very good hero, and I think underrated. Number 4. So in 4th place I have put Boba Fett, and I have to say he has some of the best special abilities in the game, which is the main reason why I like him. You'll be able to blast a bunch of rockets. It may not kill some of these heroes straight away, but it certainly helps your teammates take them out on heroes versus villains. And obviously his other rocket, which the concussion missile, whatever it's called, obviously blinds your opponents, and that's very useful. Also, being able to fly is very handy. If you're being attacked, then you're able to sort of fly away and heal up. And also, if you're on the Kashyyyk map for heroes versus villains, if you get force pushed off the edge, you can save yourself and fly back up. So I think Boba Fett, definitely one of the best heroes in the game. Could easily be in 3rd or 2nd. So yeah, let's get right into the top 3. Number 3. So starting off the top 3, I have Darth Maul, and I have to say, I think all the top 3 is actually really solid and pretty good all round. But Darth Maul he's a very good hero all round, and well, his force choke, especially on this Kashyyyk map, is very effective. Obviously you can push your opponents off the edge, and I think all of his abilities are really good. I mean, his sort of lightsaber throw, it's not as effective. I wouldn't use it. But his other ability is certainly quite good. And obviously his skin is definitely very good, and I like it a lot. I haven't unlocked it, unfortunately, the old master, but I haven't actually had a chance to grind out yet. I'm probably going to start grinding the game out so I can start getting some kills and stuff and get the skin. But I haven't got around to doing that yet. I will probably start just at the end of recording this video. So, let me move on to 2nd place. Number 2. So my second favourite darkside hero, or best darkside hero, is Count Dooku. Now I feel like Count Dooku is much more agile. I don't know why I feel that, but I definitely feel like he does more damage. Or I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but it feels like he does. There's sort of more swift attacks, and although his sort of abilities aren't as varying, 2 of them are more or less the same thing, as other heroes, he does have, they actually are quite good. Like his Force Lightning is really effective, how it just knocks them to the ground and it gives you a chance to deal a lot of damage while they're weakened and on the floor. And I feel Count Dooku is definitely one of the better lightsaber heroes. And he could easily be in first, I think. So, let's get on to my top pick. Number 1. So, my favourite / best hero in, or dark side hero in Star Wars Battlefront 2 is Kylo Ren. And although I think, first, second and third was really close and really, they could have all been first and all been second and third and stuff, I think Kylo Ren has the edge. I think his special abilities definitely are some of the best in the game. Being able to pull your enemies before towards you, I mean, it's not as effective if you're talking about someone, you're pulling a lightsaber hero towards you, that's kind of stupid. But being able to freeze your opponent for, get that first hit, that is very important, and sort of, getting the first hit decides, in some cases whether you win the one-on-one or lose it. And obviously, I don't know what his other special ability is called, but I'm gonna call it Riot or like Anger or something, because it seems plausible in some way. So I'm just gonna call it Riot. So like that Riot thing, being able to use that, it makes you use more, sort of do more damage on that first hit, which I think is very good. And obviously his skins are quite good. He actually has a lot of skins. So, now that I've sort of said all that, I want to get into the thing that I said I was going to talk about at the end. So, you might not know this, but there is a Star Wars Battlefront 2 petition that is going around, and it currently has, let me just check, it currently has, I'll just talk about something else while I get those figures up. Basically, it's about continuing the paid support of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Basically, the community's kind of come together and said, and has agreed that, we'll pay for future updates. Because, if we can make EA get dollar signs in their eyes, I'm sure they'll continue the paid support. It currently has, I believe, 64,905 signatures at time of recording. So, for it to get noticed, it's got a long way to go. I've signed it, and I've left the link in the description. And I'd say, go and sign it. It's free to sign. You can choose to donate money, but it is free to sign. Go sign it. It's not going to make your life any worse. Even if the petition doesn't go through, the worst that's going to happen is you've wasted 2 minutes of your life. So, there's only benefits from signing it. I'd say even if you don't have any interest in the game, or you have no interest in continuing paying for this game for future updates, I'd just say sign it anyway. Because if you play the game but you have no interest in buying the updates, at least you get to keep having full lobbies, so that the game doesn't die, so you can still play. So, yeah, go sign that. And yeah, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, go sign that petition, and I'll see you next time.